Hello, this is Duncan Welder, and I wanted to step through some of the new supervisor utilities in VTA Learner. I've just selected the supervisor utilities menu option. That could be anywhere in your list there, or could be disabled. But because I am logged in as a supervisor, I see that function. And then there are a series of different tabs on this page. The first one of those is approvals. So if you're not using approvals yet inside courses, you can set up a course, either online or instructor-led, to require a supervisor to approve that person to attend the course. So I basically have a attend pending status until my supervisor has approved me. Now, in this case, Lisa requested on the request date a course on this class date, and it gives me the course code and says that she's listed pending. What I can do is I can select that record and I can approve her. That will send an update to her Outlook calendar reminder that switches it from a tentative meeting to a confirmed, and will also, again, decrement a seat in that class there. Or I could reject and it would change her status to rejected, and she would then receive an update to her calendar reminder that said she was not enrolled in that class. It would allow it to cancel out. There's a third status where I could have a request that just is never responded to, either through Learner or through the mobile apps, to approve or reject, and it essentially just expires at that point. So, again, one good place to go for all those approvals. I can also set up delegates here under the supervisor area. And you see I had a delegate set up for a period of time there, but basically if I want to set up a new delegate, I'll go ahead and pick a person. I'll say that from whatever date to maybe the end of the month, I'm going to allow them to improve enrollments and approve TMG surveys, or I could change those back and forth. So now that that's set, when Lisa sends a request in to attend a course that needs approval, during this window of time that I've set up Bridget as my delegate, the note will go to Bridget. She'll make that approval in my absence. So the next two, say, big items that I feel like either in the supervisor utilities are checklist and rosters. And checklist, I've always been able to complete checklist, or always, since the very early 2000s, complete checklist online through Learner. A few years ago had the ability, or added the ability, to complete checklist through the mobile apps. But here, if I am in a course and my next lesson is a checklist, I'm going to see that checklist in one place. So Sherry has a sales checklist and a ServSafe checklist that she needs to have completed. And again, what that is going to let me do is come right in, and when I click on this pressure gauge survey for Shane, I can, since this has already started, I'm going to open that existing checklist. So let me adjust my window just a little bit there so we can see that, and I'd be able to go through and complete those items, put in his comments, and then ultimately sign off his checklist so that he gets credit for that evaluation, that assessment. So I'm going to close that window, get back to the learner system here. So again, really just one place where I can see all of those pending checklist. And then the final thing there that's really key is uploading rosters to me. So you can see I already have some of those that have been uploaded, but as a supervisor, I can go out and pick a course out of the course catalog. So that's just going to let me search. So if I want to find something fire related, how about fire extinguisher, dry chemical? And then I'll say that these are my students that attended the course that day. And I'm going to hit add to roster. So I can see them there, I can make changes, and now if I submit, it's going to upload that roster to back office. So it gives me a request date, and then when I, as an administrator, am in the back office system, I'll be able to see those uploaded rosters and have a chance to approve those. And after that, they just go right into history, so no worry about double entry. These last 3 items you probably have disabled, to be perfectly honest, inside your system. One of those is letting supervisors reset passwords. Yes, that's something they've always been able to do, but generally don't because of the ability to send myself my own password now, and the number of groups that use single sign-on. Supervisors also have the capability, technically, if it's turned on, of either adding new students to the system or editing an existing student. So in most cases, that student information is coming over from an HR system, and we don't have to worry about that. But in some organizations, in some industries, I may need to actually come in, say as manager of a location one day, we hire someone and their information is not going to go into the HR system before I need them to get training started. I could add their student information to the system, or similarly, if I just wanted to go in and select a student and change his or her job title, I can technically do that again. Don't see those last 3 functions happening very often, but as far as supervisor utilities go, delegates, checklists, uploaded rosters, and then those password and student profile edits can all be accessed right there under supervisor utilities. If you have questions, never hesitate to let us know. Love to chat about the system. You can find us at risk-inc.com or at VTA support at risk-inc.com. Thank you much and have a wonderful day.